Hello everyone. Welcome on in. I'm Velvet. Hi. And today we are in CAS and I'm going to be creating a 420 sim. And if you're not familiar with that, a 420, a 420 basically references a celebration of cannabis culture. Not my thing, but a lot of people out there do really like to celebrate the cannabis culture, and this is actually part of a cast challenge that was presented by or hosted by Pretty Poison Simming. So they had a little cast challenge, create a 420 sim to celebrate the 20th of April, because 20th of April, 420. Uh, so I decided to take part, and this is my entry into that 420 challenge to create a 420 sim. So a sim that celebrates 420 Day, and I decided to go with a fella. So I'm just basically creating him here, I'm doing a little bit of face manipulation and giving him the look that I kind of envisaged, which is a dude, very much a dude. And he's like a bit of a bro. He's kind of a slob. He's pretty lazy. He's like really chill, laid back, kind of zen dude. Like, he's all like, don't worry about it, babe. Don't worry about it. He's just like that kind of guy where he's very chilled and laid back, and he's not too stressed about things. Here's what he is, and he just has a good time, and he's just living life the way that he wants to live life. And this is kind of the kind of fella that I kind of had in my head for our 420 sim to celebrate 420 Day. So this is the guy that I created. And, he's kind of, he spends a few nights up late doing a bit of video gaming, because he does like a bit of video gaming, and he does keep a little fit by getting out there and doing a bit of surfing as well. And I kind of imagined him like working in a surf shop or something. It just seemed like that kind of dude. He's very, very chill and really relaxed. Right at the end of this speed cast, I actually do end up changing this first outfit a little smidge. So this does end up changing a little bit. I decided that I didn't like the shirt and went with something else. But yeah, the clothes that I chose, I felt like reflected that personality in terms of quite loosey goosey, chilled, laid back, and with his formal wear, it's a little bit out of the box. But I felt like he was the kind of guy that you would not see in a suit and tie. Like, I didn't see him in a suit and tie at all. So I just felt like the little suspenders and something that he thought was actually quite cool to look at, a little bit dressier than what he normally puts on, but not your stuffy formal suit and tie, because that's just not the kind of guy he is. He's not going to wear a stuffy suit with a tie strangling him around the neck. He's just not into that. He likes a little bit more freedom, so a little bit more of a cool look with his suspenders and pants. That was ended up what I was going for with that. And we've moved on significantly since then, because it's a speed cast and it goes fairly quickly, and I'm only making the one sim. But yeah, all the outfits were that's the kind of personality I had in mind as I was creating the outfits. So yeah, hopefully that comes across in the sim and the outfits that I chose, and just the kind of fella he ended up being. And this is me just quickly switching over to the last outfit, and then his name ended up being Reef Stoner. That's his name. And the aspiration that I ended up choosing, I thought, when I was thinking about, what's a really chilled kind of aspiration? So I ended up choosing Inner Peace from the wellness kind of track. And then I definitely thought he would be a little bit of a slob, a bit messy. Yeah. He's one of those guys that is really chill, so cleaning up after himself is really not high priority. I was initially gonna do maybe non-committal, because he doesn't really want to settle down to something. But then I thought, bro for sure, and lazy, because he's definitely lazy. So I thought that really worked perfectly for him. And then this is just each of the outfits that I decided on. So I really like the cardigan outfit. I thought that was really cool. Bit of a left field one with the formal, but I thought it worked. And then his athletic outfit and the undies were just kind of perfectly him. I thought the party outfit was kind of him as well. He is a cool dude. So that was it. that was a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of Cass. I'll catch you next time around. Bye-bye.